get 2 rounds in. Alright, Tiger, huh? Finally leading champ. Alright. Copperhead course at Innisbrook. Okay. Let's do it.
UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be out here. As this event kicks off, our featured group consists of 2 players that appear to have entered into this fantastic rivalry.
Well, Henny, quite a challenge that this player has set for themselves. We've seen them beat many of their rivals this season, but there are not many people that can go up against the great Tiger Woods and succeed. History's told us that.
Oh, well, they certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow indeed.
I'm jumping around in my seat, and I can also see Rich Beam doing exactly the same. He managed this feat back in 2002 when he won the PGA at Hazeltine over the great Tiger Woods.
Oh, please, Luke, don't mention that. Once we get Rich on his high horse, there's no getting him down again. Although he has shown that it can be done. Tiger Woods can be beaten. However, it is such a tall order. I know that this player has beaten all of these incredible roster of players in all these rivalries so far, but come on, this is Tiger Woods. Can it really be done today?
Well, that's the question we're going to get answered, aren't we? Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head-to-head. Good luck in your rivalry. You're going to need it.
Going with a 3-wood here.
Get there. Sit,
This
sit.
one looks to be slightly offline here.
Sit. Right in that guy's pants.
Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
Sit, sit, sit.
Ooh, that almost went down.
Oh, shit. Wow.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
We're 15 feet out.
Chaos
He's been
upstairs right
staring
now.
this one down.
Ooh, right by the hole.
Thought I had it.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it.
Thought I had it.
So it'll be a par to start their round.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
He's in a share of 7th place. Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Going with the 8-iron here. That could play.
Right.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. That was a gallant attempt.
Fucking believable. Dude, I've missed so
Right on
many
4
fucking
feet.
putts
Should make
left
this
and
one.
right like that. It's ridiculous.
Yep, tracking well.
In the end,
I
that
just
will
can't
be a
get that
disappointing
read. I
par
don't
after
know.
such a great approach shot.
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Ouch, that hurts. So after that effort, this is the
nice
current
shirt.
standings on the course. The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward, and there's one of those holes right here at the third, Rich.
Decisions to be made. The fairway narrows up. Should you take driver out? Also the water on the right. So players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood.
Sit. Nice drive.
Rich, considering everything that's been said about the great Tiger Woods throughout his entire career, it almost seems superfluous to add anything more to it. But what that man has meant to the game and again, to people like yourself who have gone on to win major championships as well.
Yeah, I would think what Tiger has brought to the game is just he changed the perception of the game as it being kind of an old man sport, and all of a sudden he's out there winning and fist pumping and getting the crowds fired up and everybody into the game. It just kind of changed the entire complexion of it. No longer do you have these old guys that are dressed poorly with big beer bellies, and all of a sudden, you got guys that are young and wearing these tight-fitting clothes, going into the gym and treating it more like a business instead of just a sport. He really changed the entire dynamic of the game, the landscape of what it takes to become a great player. And everybody else is just kind of sitting there and all going, well, how does he do this? Well, it's almost like he had a plan, a master plan to go out there and listen, I'm going to dominate by being physically better, mentally better, and I'm just going to steamroll these guys. And when he first started doing that, everybody's kind of looking back going, okay, he's taking this seriously. Maybe I need to start taking it seriously too, right? So it's just one of those things that came along that nobody knew what to really expect of him. But he told us right away, listen, I expect to win every single week out there, and sure enough, that's what he did.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh my, how about
Crush
that for
chip
a
in the
par?
hole.
And now this
Sand
is
shot
why
in the
you
hole.
can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
And this putt to move into the top 5.
Okay, let's see.
If it's up, it could be in. And this one is for his par.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
Just one off the lead after that hole. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snack.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par fives on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left. That's completely blind for these players.
Right,
There's a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Getting ready to play their third.
Just one shot back now.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
This one heading towards the green.
Yeah, that was a safe play. And this putt to move into a tie for second.
Yeah, we go.
Take the birdie. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5.
Colin Morikawa currently on top of the leaderboard here.
The 6th hole at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich. It's a challenging one, isn't it?
If you find the fairway off the tee here, you are an amazing human being. The fairway tilts from right to left very significantly. Holding the fairway is almost impossible.
No, come on. Shit.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
Opting for the 5-iron. Come on, get down.
Sit. I ain't biting. Hit a leg.
That's not the outcome they were after.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
Putting for par.
Come on, Caddy. I need your help here.
Oh,
Still
just
fucking
missed.
Putting for bogey here.
And that puddle drop. Well done.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left, and you'll be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
Yeah, that one will play. Henny. What's the player facing here?
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
Going with the pitching wedge here. That one should find the surface.
Okay.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the 7th. 7 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
This one's looking good.
Fucking believable. Dude,
Yeah,
I
a bit
missed
long on
every
that one.
fucking hole with a putt like that. It's
Yeah, this is a
insane.
good one to make. It's for par.
It's insane.
And as they
Wow.
leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in.
So close to getting a share of the lead, but
Fucking
gone
believe it.
with that effort for birdie.
Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Didn't that look good for a long time?
And he needs this to save par.
So far, so good.
Yeah, we'll take that. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Wow, from a dodgy lie, Rich. How special was that?
And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard.
Looks jacked.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. Second shot here on the 9th. Lovely effort, that. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
Birdied their last hole.
A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The back 9 at Innisbrook's Copperhead course begins with a par 4.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
Nicely done. This shot is about 140 yards out. Just a couple back from our leader.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
This player showing zero signs of any nerves as they play against their rival and playing partner, Tiger Woods. What a fantastic approach.
This putt is for a share of second. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway. And you can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in two, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
Sitting at 1 under the card, tied for second place.
Pretty good shot there.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Let's catch up with Tiger Woods, shall we?
Yeah, this is lovely.
And here we are with the third shot.
Just one stroke off the lead.
You like that, didn't you? And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row. These are on rails, looking good.
That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies.
And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. And finds himself in a share of the lead.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Wonderfully played. Rich, obviously, and we've joked about it a fair bit in this game, that you've been one of the rare players to take Tiger Woods down in his prime. But what was it like to play in the Tiger era? Just how dominant he was.
It was simply amazing. You knew that each and every week that he showed up to a tournament, you better have your game ready to go, because you assumed that he was going to be firing at all cylinders. Because even when he wasn't, his game was still good enough to beat most everybody in those fields. You wanted him there because you always want to test yourself against the best. However, if you weren't playing very well, you're kind of fearful teeing it up, because you just knew that your best at that moment in time wasn't nearly going to be good enough to beat Tiger, no matter what he brought to the table. He made each and every player look at their game in a different way and try and dissect it in order to weed out anything that didn't really need to be worked on and got them more specific in the areas that they weren't good at. Their deficient areas, whether it's the short game, the driver, the iron play, whatever it is. But Tiger really made you take a long, hard look at your game and figure out where it's at, because you knew that you had to be at your best to beat him.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely, I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
Needs this one to kick right.
And he's safely on the green. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
That's frustrating. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Solid par putt, that. He's currently sitting in second. The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Sitting at 2 under, currently second place.
Oh, that one's bouncing around in the branches. Far from ideal.
Getting ready to play their third.
Currently a shot off the lead.
Quality shot, that one.
Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard.
And a big moment for this player with just 4 holes left.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. He's currently tied for first.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
Going with the 5-iron here. Sitting at -3.
Currently tied for first place.
beauty of a chip shot there.
Judging it beautifully.
And if this can go down, he'll save par.
And the putt drops, now at 3 under, heading down the stretch.
Hang on to your hat, folks. We're on for a wild ride.
Here's Tiger Woods.
Oh, what a touch of class, holds it from the sand. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Well, as you enter the dreaded snake pit here at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich, you know where you stand on the 16th tee.
This tee shot forces your hand. You must take it down the right-hand side in order to have a good look at this green for your second shot. Any misses out to the left, you're going to find the trees and all sorts of trouble.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This is looking pretty good in the air.
That's a great shot here at 16. It sets up a chance for birdie.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
A birdie putt awaits.
It's got a chance. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And that will take him to 4 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot, plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
Give me my money.
Opting for the 5-wood. This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Just didn't drop.
A great opportunity here for him to drop this putt and get closer to the lead.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
Oh, what a stroke. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Currently 4 under for the event. The closing hole of Innisbrook's Copperhead course is also the final hole of the snake pit, and this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back and you're going to have a long second shot back up the hill, but if you take driver and find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
Oh, well done. From around 140 yards here.
Just one stroke back and right in it.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. And this putt for the tournament. And as that putt drops to the bottom, Rich, they are now the Valspar champion. What a performance.
Yeah, what a performance, what a win. I mean, just, this player was just amazing all week long.
Well, they came, they saw, and they conquered. They took down a fierce rival, and that's a victory they should be proud of, Henny.
Yes, Luke, we doubted them, but they got the job done and they took down their hero. The rivalry is theirs and theirs alone, and they can boast about this on social media for, well, weeks now.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
We're at the Valero Texas Open. Today's coverage is about to kick off.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement these two will generate. Handy effort, that one. TPC San Antonio, Rich, is one of the stern tests on the PGA Tour, and you get an examination right out of the gates.
Second shot on this golf course, Luke, is one of the most difficult on this golf course. A deep bunker out to the right. The green runs away on the right-hand side. A tiny target for sure with the second shots.
Oh, what a gorgeous-looking shot that is, Rich. What a quality shot that was.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Currently 1 under for the event. Let's head across to the second, which is a par 5, but a long one, stretching over 600 yards.
straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut. Well, after hopefully a couple of sound shots, Rich, these players have just a short wedge into this par 5 second.
The green sits above the player ever so slightly, which makes this third shot a little more difficult. But let's face it, it's a short shot with a short club. A birdie can be expected.
Well, he means business. Coming out, hitting shots like that against HV3. I think Harold's just as surprised as I am.
This one's tracking. Well, that'll play. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Kind of like it. He's feeling it.
And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. Rich, let's head to the par 3 third, the first of our shorter holes.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
He'll have to work extra hard to get out of this one.
They'll have to channel their inner Severiano Ballesteros here. This needs good hands.
12 feet to the cup coming up.
Little birdie look in here.
Oh, so close. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. And there it is. Currently a couple under for the event. The fourth is one of the stronger par 4s at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Oh, come on, sit.
Ah, yes.
That's an unlucky break. It was right at it. And here we are with the third shot.
He leads the field by a stroke.
Straight out of the top drawer.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Well, TPC San Antonio gives you a few chances to get after the golf course, Rich, and right here at the 5th, there's a decision to be made off the tee.
This is an excellent opportunity to be brave, knock it on with the driver. If you lay back with an iron, a very straightforward pitch, but I just don't see the players wanting to lay up. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Well, this one's right at the pin. Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Harold Varner III setting up his next shot.
We could see the focus on their face when they were standing over it. Excellent concentration. And back to the course with the live action. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Was on a good line. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And down it goes. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side. But from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. A couple under at this stage, currently in the lead. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Should find the green.
Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
8 feet to the cup. Good stroke.
That will drop and it will extend the lead.
And that will take him to 3 under. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front center of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the 3rd hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area. It will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you said.
That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
And coming up well short.
Here's HV3.
Oh, almost went in. Okay, time to return to the action.
Found the green side rough.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Leading by a couple after that hole. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 5. Well, the Valero Texas Open is such a hugely popular and famous event in this great state of Texas. I know as a proud Texan, Beamer, this was one you wanted to win at some stage in your life. You get the cowboy boots for winning here. But TPC San Antonio, it really sorts out the players, doesn't it?
It does that and possibly more, Luke. I have to say that coming to this tournament, since its inception here at TPC San Antonio, I was a little dumbfounded on exactly how to play it because there was danger everywhere. It's just one of these golf courses where it's relentless, where you just don't feel like you stand on any particular shot and feel like it's easy. Like you can breathe easily and go ahead and let it go. Maybe on 1 or 2 holes, but that's about it. There is danger seemingly everywhere, especially off the tee around this golf course. Most notably, the 9th hole, where one player hit his first shot to the right, and then it stayed right, and then stayed right, and then all added up to a 16. So there you go. I think that's the highest score ever recorded at a PGA Tour event as well, a 16. Where? At TPC San Antonio.
Time now for the 4th shot. Currently leading by 2.
Oh, nicely played. Good shot. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
Solid little par putt here. It's looking solid.
Yeah, you'll take that. Currently in first position. The closing hole on this front 9 at TPC San Antonio is a strong par 4. Nicely done. Sitting at 3 under par. Currently in the lead. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Oh. And just a supremely accurate shot from way out. Right at it.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Great touch.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
Looking really good, this one. It doesn't matter how you hit it if you can hold putts like that. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And it's worth taking another look at that one.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
This is a precarious position, if you don't mind me saying, Rich. They have the lead, but there's plenty chasing with just 9 to play.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far so good. Love watching these two compete.
That is absolutely spot on.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Opting for the 9-iron. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing.
Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
This for a birdie run.
Looks good off the blade. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
Let's take another look at Tiger from earlier.
Oh, I got to say, this is a gorgeous thing, isn't it?
Wonderful effort. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Lookout world was his statement when he came out onto the Pro Tour, and we look back in the greatness in sports, right across all sport in the world. Has one player or one athlete had a greater impact on their sport more than Tiger Woods did for golf?
I hate to say no, because I also look back at the sport, Luke, when Arnold Palmer came through. Good-looking fella and just kind of came from a blue-collar background, and I kind of think that Arnold Palmer paved the way for a Tiger Woods that then go out and dominate, because golf was already on the radar. It just wasn't nearly as much on the radar as it is now because of Tiger. But I think because of what Arnold Palmer did, he set the groundwork for all of this. But in saying that, in the modern era, in the modern game, to be fair, and you look at every sport across the books, and I don't care whether you're talking about, Tom Brady, LeBron James right now, I don't think you have a bigger player globally, with the exception of maybe Messi or Ronaldo, than Tiger Woods. I just think that from a global standpoint, Tiger Woods, whenever he shows his face anywhere, people lose their minds. Like, grown men lose their minds if they get a glimpse of Tiger Woods from 50 yards away. I've seen it before, Luke, and I'll see it again, but it never seems to amaze me, baffle me, make me giggle a little bit. Like, holy cow, this guy's Elvis. He's Elvis Presley. I mean, because Elvis was the biggest guy in the world as far as I could tell. It's mind-boggling how big Tiger Woods is in this game, and continues to be, and will forever be.
Oh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it.
A par putt on the table.
That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. Still in the lead now after that hole. 13's a long pass for him, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. Come up short in those bunkers, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
That's some good golf right there. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. That was a gallant attempt. Well, it's a bit disappointing. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This is what they have left for a par.
That's well holed.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Here's Harold Varner III. Oh, yeah. What a shot that was.
Nothing like it. Good stuff.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. What do you think of the 14th, Rich? A par 5, 575 yards.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in 2.
Getting ready to play their third. How close was that to going down?
Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Wow, what a save. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
That was wonderfully done. Time now to play the second shot on the 15th hole. That's tidy. Chance to move to 8 under here.
Looking for another birdie here.
Looking really good, this one. It's just about 3 feet away. And the putt drops, and we're moving on.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
Leading by 5 shots after that.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Going with the 7. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Top effort, that. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
It's time to check on the leaderboard.
Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
As we get down the stretch here at TPC San Antonio, there's a number of options that can be taken. This 17th's a fascinating hole.
Luke, if it's playing downwind, a driver is a must. If it's back into the wind, take out the iron for safety.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Fairways and greens. Easy game, isn't it? A good look at a birdie here. He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And that will take him to 8 under. Let's take a look at HV3.
Nix.
Yes, they've made it.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. Well, while the closing hole at TPC San Antonio can be reached in 2, Rich, it's all set up by the tee shot.
Tee shot must find the fairway. If not, you have water hazards left and bunkers right that will gobble up that second shot if you're slightly out of position.
Tee shot is looking good here.
That dog will hunt.
Sitting at -8 in their round. Currently leading. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. All right, let's keep the focus here. This is to win the event. Well, that was a Texas-sized performance by our champion. They have now added the Valero Texas Open to their list of wins.
After this victory, Luke, I'm pretty sure this player's going to have a little bigger hitch in his giddy-up.
And as we recap all our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to our gal on the ground, Henny Koyak, for bringing us all the action from this group today.
No place I would rather be, Luke. What a day it was. Saw some wins, saw some losses. Overall, some great golf and a pleasure to be out here alongside you guys.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.